Starting with all the updates coming in from Israel, the Jewish state is now gearing up for a potential multi-front war days after a devastating onslaught from Gaza's Hamas regime. Over 1,200 Israelis have been killed in the Hamas attack so far. On the other hand, more than 950 people have been reported killed in Gaza, which has come under intense bombardments from Israel's strikes. Israel has also reported finding bodies of some 1,500 Hamas militants who infiltrated the Israeli territory on the 7th of October. Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant has declared that a full-blown ground offensive in Gaza is in the offing. He said that Israel started the offensive from the air, which will be followed by a ground assault. Gallant was speaking to Israeli troops near the Gaza fence, where the Israeli forces say some 300,000 soldiers have been deployed. Moments ago, Israel pounded the Islamic University of Gaza with heavy airstrikes. The latest strike came amid concerns around mounting civilian casualties as Israel indiscriminately bombards the densely populated Gaza Strip. Over 2,300 such airstrikes have been carried out so far on what Israel says are Hamas hideouts. Gazan authorities have just informed that 30 people were killed in Israeli strikes overnight. Hamas has also confirmed the death of some of its top commanders in Israeli attacks, but the militant group has nonetheless threatened to begin executing hostages if Israel continues to strike civilian households without prior warning. Hamas is holding up to 150 hostages. This includes Israeli and foreign nationals. Civilians in Gaza, on the other hand, are scrambling to flee the narrow strip of land, which has now been blockaded completely by Israel. Egypt, on its part, is moving to contain the mass exodus of Gazans into its soil. Egypt's military had taken up new positions close to the border between Egypt and Gaza and was running patrols to monitor the area. Israeli bombardments have already halted across at only one exit point from the Palestinian enclave. Amid the fresh attacks and counterattacks, the Israeli forces have confirmed the arrival of the first tranche of advanced ammunition from the United States. The US aid arrived in Israel as President Joe Biden called the attacks by Hamas an act of sheer evil. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is also set to visit Israel on Thursday to meet with senior Israeli leaders in a show of solidarity and support. At least 14 U.S. citizens have been killed so far in Israel, with an unspecified number of Americans missing or being held hostage.
With our fellow citizens who are now free is their own determination.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.